Welcome. I'm Nathanael Lathrop with Crosswork Productions, and today I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should get yourself a Joby Gorillapod. Number 1. With the engineering of the bendable legs of this tripod, you can adjust this tripod into almost any position. This makes it really easy to get into small corners and high spots, and is very useful for professional and DIY filmmakers. The variety of items and places you can put this Gorillapod are almost endless. I've been able to put this Gorillapod on chairs, railings, light stands, house supports, mic stands, doorknobs, and assault rifles, as well as various sizes of tree branches and cars. I've also found that putting the Gorillapod on the passenger side of a car door works very well to get a really good shot of the driver. With the Gorillapod, I've also been able to attach my Panasonic FZ200 to a boom pole, giving an illusion of a crane or drone shot. One problem with doing this, however, is that you can feel the fatigue of the camera weight right away, almost always leading to jittery or shaky shots, making cranes or drones a potentially better option if you want a higher camera viewpoint. Number 2. The rubber feet on the end of the Gorillapod make this tripod actually a reasonable slider. The rubber feet give this tripod very high resistance, which allows for making very slow slider shots on slick surfaces such as tables, counters, and tile and wood flooring. When looking on the internet, I found an alternative for sliding with the Gorillapod. It is a product called Cineskates, which are like skateboard wheels that fasten on to the feet of your Gorillapod, which allows for making very smooth dolly and slider shots. Number 3. The Gorillapod can not only be used for cameras, but I've also found uses for it with other items, such as my iCan monitor, flashes, and my Zoom H4n. When hooking up my H4 to the Gorillapod, I just took a ball-jointed mount, screwed it onto the Gorillapod, put my H4 onto the ball joint, and it made for a really nice boom mic, which would make a good alternative for having a shotgun mic or any other audio system. In my short film Torches, I actually took the Gorillapod, hooked 2 legs around a tree branch, and bent another one up like this. Then I took an LED light that I got from Costco and put that over the hooking up arm. Then I took 2 rubber bands and fasten my DIY light filter to the front of the LED. Number 4. If hand-holding a camera won't cut it for your short film, you can also use the Gorillapod for a chest or shoulder rig. If you want the GorillaCam to work as a chest rig, that works as well. I just put 2 legs over my shoulders and then 1 under my arm. And then I took a flashpoint articulating arm that I got with my iCan monitor and put that on the Gorillapod. And after putting my camera onto that, I had a much more stabilized shot than I would have if I had handheld the camera. I actually highly recommend this articulating arm. I've found many uses for it, and so far it has been very useful. And number 5. This Gorillapod is a very practical size, and is less than a foot in size, allowing you to pack this in your camera bag without needing an extra carrying case for the tripod. Overall, I found the Joby Gorillapod to be a very useful product, and I would recommend it to anyone who is looking for a very practical sized, useful, and durable tripod. I know that ever since I got mine, I've had very many uses for it, and it has become very handy. Well, that's it for today. If you like this video and you'd like to keep up to date on my other projects, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you're interested, the links for my Instagram and Facebook are down below. I'll see you later.